So excited to face with this beautiful human who I have seen much around the outside, but haven't actually had a face-to-face or a voice-to-voice connection with. Looking very, very forward to the next presenter. So I would like to introduce Taija McLuckie.
Taija.
Did you say Asia?
Taija.
Taija.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when I got all discombobulated. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's like the story of my life. Everyone gets the name wrong.
I say it right all the time, but it's just because I
personally.
saw it written and I got all anyway.
I mean, sometimes I get Tanya and I'm like, there's not even an N or a Y. So
So without further ado, I'm going to remove myself. Fantastic. Take it away, Taija.
Thank you. I'm just going to share my screen. Can everyone see that?
It looks great. You just need to full screen it.
Yeah, I know that's working on it. Me and like tech, like harm reduction,
Looks
my
perfect.
jam. Tech, not so much. Hi, I'm Taija. Oh gosh, how do I get this? There we go. That's better. I'm Taija, and I just wanted to start with a land acknowledgement, and to acknowledge that the lands on which I live, work, and play are the unceded traditional territories of the Comox First Nations, Weewakai and Weewakam First Nations, caretakers of the land of the plenty since time immemorial. Also, I'm really fucking nervous because I'm not great at these things, so I'm sorry.
Love you.
Thank you. So I really believe that like a picture is worth 1,000 words. I'm super uncomfortable talking about myself. I'm also a very visual person, and I chose this picture because if you haven't guessed already, I'm the one at the top right in the overalls. Not much has changed. It's basically how I live my life today. I just call myself like a professional shit disturber. I am the harm reduction support worker at AVI Health and Community Services here in the North Island, in Courtenay. And I also gratefully get to support a drug user group, a street outreach, the Comox Valley Street Outreach. The coordinator is David Clark, and he is a dear friend. I'm a mother of 2 boys who are mirror images of that little girl on the top right, which my mom finds hilarious. I'm a peer advisor with the community action team, the BC Center of Substance Use, and just a local advocate, and I volunteer my time with the homeless response team. AVI is my home. That team is my family, and I'm like definitely the bratty little sister for sure. So whoever is there today watching, thank you so much for shouldering up for me and letting me be here. I'm also a crybaby, so sorry. So recently, I mean, I think most of you can relate to the broken systems that are in place. And those broken systems, that's what breaks us. It's not this work. It's not the people. The people that I get to serve on a daily basis, like they fill my cup, and I don't think they realize how much they give to me. when, you know, you get a thank you for helping them. So a few years ago, I was so burnt out. I ended up having to take like 2 months off work. And I just decided that I'm not going to stick it to the man anymore. I'm going to go around him. The picture on the left is one of the co-coordinators of the street outreach group. Those are her boots. So I'm going to show you just a couple examples of things that I do in my community. I started with the idea of like the naloxone kit, the take-home kit that we have here in BC. And what I was doing in the beginning was I was just putting like random stickers on my naloxone kit because I just hated how like dark and gloomy they felt. Most of any like emergency equipment is red and it's like clearly labeled and it says like you're there and you're going to support. So I just put random stickers on it just to make it like look more fun. And after like looking at it, I was like, everyone carries naloxone, whether they use it to carry something else besides naloxone or the medicine itself. Everyone I served had one. So I started making waterproof decals to put on the outside of our kits with the information of the services available in our area. AVI offers drug checking. That image I actually got like just from their poster that they were handing out. And this was just previous to me working there. And the same with the Island Health outreach services. I just took the information off their poster and then put it into a sticker, printed it, waterproofed it by laminating them and putting them on myself. Oh, and that's my son on the right. He didn't want to go to school one day. I have a child who also has ADHD with a bonus of ODD, and some mornings are really difficult. So this morning I had to get my board reports done. So he came to work and that's his stack of naloxone kits that he was putting drug checking stickers on. So I also started putting the Brave QR code on there as well for folks who use alone. And then for those without the data that they could call NORS. I realized that I need to update this sticker now that you can text, which is amazing, by the way. So thank you for that. Most recently, we lost a community member. She was really like a staple in this community. And unfortunately, she picked up the wrong pipe after her partner went to sleep. And she didn't use anything. She didn't use any down. So what we started doing, and like full disclosure, this idea was not mine. It was on the advocacy of a peer and a service user at AVI who has been asking for quite some time for us to start labeling pipes. And I have the most amazing management that after this person died, I advocated to have the shrink wrap vinyl, and it was ordered immediately. And it says "Love Stacy," because between like her and I, it was this joke because everyone always gets my name wrong. So each day she would call me a different name. Stacy was like the most common, but she'd say Stacia or like, but she would never call me Stacy. I mean, never call me Taija, sorry. That's why it says "Love Stacy." So I borrowed a friend's heat gun, and I once we got about 4 feet of the shrink wrap vinyl. We started marking these pipes, the bowl pipes. I think I've marked probably around 500 so far. It takes me about an hour to do a box of 72 if I have to like sit and cut and all that. But yeah, red is equals side, black is down. And then if you have red and black on your pipe, it means that there's a mixture of both. So for the next person that pulls a pipe out of a garbage can or a sharps container, that at least they might know what's in it. And it might like save their life. Yeah, so I guess this is my very short presentation, and this is my daily affirmation that being a shit disturber is an act of love. So I'm open to questions. Thank you. Can everyone like see me crying when I'm like sharing?
Not anymore. Now you're just a tile amongst many, many tiles of people crying. Sorry, that was shorter than I had anticipated.
Same. I'm sure I had a lot to say, but again, like I literally have poster boards in front of me with like these notes and also ADHD.
Are they color-coded Post-it notes?
Okay, typically they are, but I had some boards, like big boards. So they're color-coded Sharpie.
Oh, you and we would get along so well.
When you said that earlier, you're like inattentive type. I was like, yes.
Amazing. So I'm just flipping through to see if there's any questions from folks, even comments, some extra love for our lovely Taija. Let's see, I'm getting worse and worse at this following the thing. Oh, you got a lot of folks watching from AVI, Courtney. They're like just sending you love and hearts. There's more hearts in here than I can count. People think this is an amazing idea with the color-coded pipes. That's like such a dope idea. What an amazing, oh, see, timer. Ugh. What an amazing idea. Oh, more messages. Lots of folks who are like, we all cry. I'm a crier. I love to cry when I present. So like, it was so good. Also, you got this. And folks saying like they wouldn't. Here's one. David Clark just stopped in to say I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you. And
so today, we have in our community, we have like this huge collaborative cleanup happening, because last year there were some folks that pulled these like massive pallets, and I don't even know how they, like with determination, obviously got these pallets in behind one of our Walmarts, and there's like huge pile of garbage. And so we have a development company that has come in and donated their machines to like help dig out this garbage. Peers are getting paid to drag pallets out. Also advocated for those peers to have proper PPE, because we all know that our city workers and professionals are going to have like needle pickup gloves. So I'm really hoping they followed through on that. And so there's quite a few of like my people that are like a block and a half that way right now, doing a huge cleanup. Yeah.
and apparently watching you at the same time.
Apparently.
Shouldering you up.
Jesus.
It's so good. There is a question asking how much the sticker making equipment was worth.
Well, so I have a Cricut. It's just like a base cutting level machine. It cost me like $400 for the machine. I recently had to upgrade, in the last few months, had to upgrade to a different printer because previously I was using an inkjet and I was like blowing through the ink. I was paying like $200-300 a month in ink. So I moved to an Epson printer, much more efficient, especially if you buy the ink from Costco. I probably pay at least like $2 a page. And I decal around 200 kits a month. Yeah.
That is amazing. Do you want to share a little bit about your upcoming merch?
So yes, I do. So one of the things I started doing was because of inflation and how my grocery bill has like fucking tripled, and I'm a single mother with like already outrageous costs. I started making t-shirts to supplement the cost of my naloxone stickers because I was just paying for them out of my pocket previously, and now it's kind of getting to be a little bit much. When I'm like choosing to buy sticker paper rather than buy milk, my kids are not fans. At least it's not Coke anymore. So like one of my shirts that I was selling it says like no more dead friends. Which there actually should be one there for you like by today or tomorrow, Dana. And yeah, so Dana and I started talking about having a shirt design for the International Overdose Awareness Day, and then how do we incorporate Brave into that. Brave has been on my radar for years, and we have started the pilot project here for the sensor in the Comox Valley. And do you want me to like tell what the design is, or?
Sorry, I think people are just really interested in where they can support you and get your merch. That seems to be like the biggest question in here right now. So do you sell any of your merch online? Where can people get it?
You know what, I don't like, again, I'll like say, well, I don't like have a platform where like I sell it online and where someone can go and like choose. It's something that I'm working on right now with Brave to have a t-shirt launch. But if anyone is interested in the 2 shirts that I'm making now, one is says I love someone who uses drugs, and then the other one is the no more dead friends. They can message me on Instagram or my email, which I think you have provided.
Fantastic. We'll make sure that we put it back in the chat, and we will also provide it for folks. Yeah, I mean, a lot of us
soon there will be a launch of shirts, and where a different platform can take a load off me.
100%.
But I really appreciate all the support, everyone. It means a lot. And I miss my friend.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought that I would miss someone coming in and like throwing their leg up on my desk and me having to be like, dude, we've talked about this. Like, you can't do that. Like, stop it. Yeah. She was brilliant.
Yeah.
She is missed.
Thank you so much for sharing your love, Stacy, sentiments. And we all have some people who we miss in that way, those, incorrigible, intrepid, brilliant human beings who are no longer with us, and how heartbreaking that is. So thank you for turning your grief into action and all the other things.
Thank you.
A very big round of love for Taija, please.
I like feel so out of my wheelhouse here. Everyone else, it was like listening to their presentations. I had to like text Dana. I'm like, I just need a minute. Like I am not at this. I'm not prepared.
But
Being
you
so prepared does not give me the amount of dopamine that my brain loves to have. So we like to procrastinate.
yeah, until everything's on fire and then you get stuff done. Zoom.
Fucking right.
Know how it goes. That's right. Just why just everything should be on fire all the time and then we're good.
Yeah, exactly. This is why I do the work that I do. I'm like, chaos, perfect.
Yeah.
So why I'm not in a relationship, because not great choices.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I'm going to pause the recording or stop the recording for a moment.